All right, everyone. So welcome to Chapter 9, Section 3, where we'll talk about writing formulas for molecular compounds. The next three sections of Chapter 9 are pretty short, but they're kind of complex. So what these chapters kind of go through and what my lectures will go through in each of these sections will be to kind of give you some examples of practice problems. So binary molecular compounds, in order to name them, if you know the formula for a binary molecular compound, you can write its name. Molecular compounds are composed of two elements, but both are nonmetals. So there will be no ions in a molecular compound. In order to name a molecular compound, we always name the less electronegative atom first. Then we add prefixes, which indicate the number of atoms. We will omit the mono prefix on the first element. And then we write the first syllable of the second element and then add the IDD suffix at the end. So let's go through some examples. What is the name of CCl4? So we have carbon tetrachloride. So that carbon is just one, and then we have 4 chlorides. So we use that word tetra, that stands for 4, the prefix, to go in front of the chloride. What is the name for N2O? We have dinitrogen because now we use the prefix di if it's not one, and then it's monoxide. So it's dinitrogen monoxide. What is the name for SF6? We're just going to use the word sulfur. So we drop the mono. We only use the mono when we're talking about the second element. And then we use hexa for 6 hexafluoride. So sulfur hexafluoride. Example number 4, N256. We have dinitrogen. And then we have pentasulfide, dinitrogen pentasulfide. In order to write chemical formulas for covalent compounds, we use the prefix using the number of atoms of each element, which indicates the subscript. We write down the element symbol in the order of the name, but with the appropriate subscript behind it. So let's go through some examples. What is the formula for dinitrogen pentoxide? So we're going to do the same thing. They give us the name, and we're going to write the chemical formula. So dinitrogen would be 2 nitrogen, pentoxide would be 5 oxygen. Example number 2, carbon monoxide, where you have 1 carbon and 1 oxygen. So CO is carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is an odorless gas. You cannot smell it, so please get a carbon monoxide detector in your homes. The gas that you can smell is natural gas. That goes to your gas stoves, but carbon monoxide is odorless. You cannot detect it unless you have a carbon monoxide detector. I'll get off my soapbox now. Carbon dioxide, 1 carbon and 2 oxygens, CO2. That is the gas in our lungs that we get rid of as a byproduct, a waste of our cells going through cellular metabolism. So that is the gas we exhale, CO2. What is the formula for phosphorus trihydride? We have phosphorus, which is P. What's hydride? That would just be hydrogen, hydride, and 3 of them, PH3. So that section is pretty simple, pretty short. Let me know if you guys have questions on that section, and see you for lesson 9.4.